Hi everyone, good afternoon. I am Dr. Rajesh Longozu, Faculty of Engineering and Geetham Kosra Chief Admin. So on behalf of Senior Director Digital Learning, Ms. Rema, it is a great pleasure for me to invite you all to our Geetham Gandhi Institute of Technology and Management, Geetham deemed to be university, the University Committed to Excellence. Before going ahead, I would like to extend a warm welcome to each and every student present over here in this webinar. We have already sent you a course invites. I think invitations are sent each and every students, that is freshmen. And we have already suggested you to do some of the courses, mandatory courses like IT productivity tools and English fluency. So actually these courses, actually you need to complete these courses before commencement of your first semester classes. And along with that, we have already suggested some of the courses. So they are not mandatory, that is, they are optional courses. And we have already, we came to know that so there are some issues related to the login. And if you can reach out to us through email like help_coursera@geetham.edu. And we are here to help you on this webinar. And my friend, my colleague Madhuri will help you to solve your issues. And in this, we have introduced many digital platforms like Zoom, Coursera, and Grammarly, like in that. So we have introduced many digital platforms recently, and you can see when it comes to the Coursera, there are around 7,500 cutting-edge courses are available. So all these courses are free for Geetham students. Until now, many students have already completed and they have got very good jobs in one of the leading companies. And like we have around 200 plus universities are providing courses in Coursera, like each and every university, like, and many companies as well, IBM and Google, and so very good universities like Rice, Imperial London, and Michigan University, Georgia Tech. Like, so you'll get courses from each and every university. So all these courses are free for Geetham students. And you can, along with that, your technical skills, you can also upgrade your communication skills as well as domain skills, everything. So you can name one thing. Every course is available in Coursera. And you'll get, along with that course, actually, each and every course you'll get Coursera, right? Coursera certificate as well. Name a course, you can find that course here, like data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence, right? Digital marketing, Python development, and web development, many courses. So with this introduction, let me hand over to my colleague Madhuri. So Madhuri, can you please respond to the queries?
Yeah. Thank you, sir. But before that, I would also want to invite Ms. Jayalakshmi, who is handling the admissions. She will answer some of the queries that most of the students have. They've posted in the Q&A about the online session, the classes. So, Jayalakshmi, ma'am, please, can you please clarify the questions?
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Hi, Dr. Rajesh, and hi, Madhuri.
Hi.
Hi, guys, warm welcome. See, I'm going to tell you about the classes, so please do not post any more questions on classes starting, when the offline will start. In case if you miss this one, please wait for the end of the session for me to continue or post only relevant questions on Coursera or Grammarly or other digital platforms, okay?
So the detailed releases to commencement of classes will update you soon. If you have any questions related to Coursera, please raise here.
So we will have offline classes only for PG. UG, you need to wait for another next level communication. So PG classes are going to start for first year from 27th September. And UG classes, you will get to know, campus is getting prepared for offline classes. And for returning postgraduates who would be the second year, they will come from 22nd. So this is not relevant for you. For PG, if there are any PG students, first year new joinees, from 27 September, you need to, be available for the offline classes. I hope this is sorted out. For the people who have not got the Coursera access or email logins, please wait for another 2-3 days more, because we are again, culminating all the database. We have taken August 31st as a cutoff for fee payment to generate email IDs. And from September 1st till 14 September, we are generating email IDs. Once those email IDs are generated, we will arrange for Coursera access for these set of students. It will be just 1 or 2 days here and there, but don't worry, you will get for sure access to Coursera and other digital platforms. Do not worry or panic on this. Hold for 2 more days, and you will be rest assured that you'll get an access. So I'm leaving the session to Madhavi and Rajesh Taru for clarifying things on Coursera and other platforms.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, dear students, I think all of you have got the mail from Coursera or from Geetam asking you to join the Coursera. How many of you have got the link? Can you please raise your hand? Okay, fine. I think those who have not got a mail, we will be sending you shortly. And those who have already got a mail and have not joined Coursera, or you have some Coursera issues. So I will walk you through on how to create your Coursera account. So now you have received, I'm sure all of you would have received your Geetam credentials. That is your Geetam mail ID and your Gmail account or your Geetam account. So we have sent an invite from Coursera asking you to join in the Coursera program. I'll just walk you through that right now. And please, I want all of you to do it right now so that you will have, you'll be able to create your accounts. And if you have any issues, you can write back to the help_Coursera and we will help you create your Coursera account. Now I'm just sharing my screen. I will tell you how to go to it. So when you get you will get an invite like this, asking you to put up your join this particular program. So you will have an icon called join now. 1 second, I will just share. Meanwhile, students, if you're right now able to access your Coursera account, please log on to coursera.org.
So I request everyone to please do parallelly. So some of you are sending messages that we did not receive Coursera license.
Yeah.
We are sure we will definitely send the invites very soon.
Okay, this is the mail that you would have got to your Geetam mail account. And just click on join now. When you click on join now, it takes you to the Coursera homepage. Yes, and in this Coursera homepage, click on join now. You
Madhuri,
go to the...
it will be better if you can tell them the subject, mail subject.
Okay. You will get a mail from Coursera. You're invited to learn on Coursera. This is the subject of the mail that you would receive from Geetam Plus Coursera account. And when you open the mail, you will have something called join now. When you click on join now, it takes you to the Coursera login page or the Coursera homepage. Here in Coursera homepage, click on login. and you need to sign up you need to create your own new account in Coursera. If you already have another account in Coursera, like some of the students would have already done some courses. If you have your personal account in Coursera, you can always link up your personal account to your Geetham account. But if you are new to Coursera, you will have to click on sign up to create your new Coursera account. Give your full name, your Geetham credentials, your Geetham mail ID, whatever is your, with your, I'm sure you would have got a mail at mentioning geetham.in. Please click on geetham.in and create your own password. When you say join for free, so you will have access to this particular program called Geetham Coursera program for students. So when you go into this, you will see that you have these are the courses that have been recommended to you. When you go to your catalog, you will see your catalog with IT productivity tools, English language proficiency, and other recommended courses. The IT productivity tools, these are the courses that are recommended, that are advised to complete these courses before your semester begins. We have recommended 5 different IT productivity tools. These courses, you're supposed to complete it before you finish, before your semester begins. And these are the other English language proficiency courses to enhance your speaking skills, writing skills, and your presentation skills. So these are the courses recommended by Geetham for all the freshmen. So apart from it, you also have access to the entire 7,000 courses that are available there, which you can enroll for and do it for free. I hope you will have no issues creating your Coursera account now. And now we will take some of the questions that you have posted here.
Most of the questions are on login and they have not got the login credentials and all. Again,
Okay.
repeating, people who paid fee, SEM fee or annual fee on or before August 31st, we have generated email IDs for them, and we got Coursera access for those. People who paid after September 1st, please wait for 2-3 days more so that email IDs are generated and you will get access to Coursera. Now, listen to the session carefully so that next time you won't get queries on how to log in or whatever. Firstly, you need to check for Coursera mail in the Gmail with the email ID provided to you, because Geetham supports Gmail and all your IDs will be @geetham.in. These will be your student email IDs. You need to access your Gmail, create an account, and then look for the Coursera email in that email inbox, and then follow the steps. And people who paid fee after September 1st, again I'm repeating, please wait for 3-4 days more. I think somebody has asked, do we have, it will be similar for Grammarly also, or which all courses need to be taken as mandatory? These are few questions I can see here with respect to Coursera. The rest all in generic on classes.
Okay. Yeah, for PG students and for the undergraduates, the bridge, you have those mandatory courses which you're supposed to complete before your semester. And someone was asking, how do we get the certificates? So some courses give you a certificate, some courses do not have certificates. So when you go through the description of your course, you will know what all courses are eligible for a certificate. So, and once you complete the process, you complete the assessments after every module, your certificate will automatically come to your mail account. It will be there in Coursera. All your accomplishments, whatever you have done, will be preserved in Coursera account. They will be there for you to access it throughout your learning experience at Geetham. Your bridge classes, your bridge classes, madam, I think, you'll be getting a short.
Yeah. 20th is the bridge classes starting. So you will get the link from the institute soon. Institute will send the bridge classes link, and 20th September is you please look into your email inboxes, please. The emails which you had got it during your application registration time, the same email IDs, you will get an email on all these things. We've already sent the announcement of bridge classes then. Please do not ask any more questions on classes here, because it's just eating away time and you will not have valuable inputs on Coursera. Please put questions respect to Coursera and other digital platforms only. couple of students are asking Madhuri and Rajesh Garu that will it be useful for civil engineering or BPA? So please,
Yeah, you
So
have
Coursera is a
almost.
very good platform, not only for engineering, it is a good platform for as well as medicine, law, management, science, everywhere actually. We have plenty of courses are available for each and every discipline.
And you have a lot of domains of which interests you. So you can take up any particular course on any domain at various proficiency levels. So you have a conversant level, you have courses at beginner level, you have courses once you're comfortable with it, you can go to the next level. So you have different domains depending on your interest. Now the catalog is very exhaustive with lot of courses and guided projects. Guided projects are those virtual projects where you don't have to download the softwares. You can parallelly, they'll tell you how to, you have your screen is split into two, where you do one course which is taught manually with a hand in hand with an instructor on the other side. So you have 7,000 plus courses offered by multiple universities, which are useful for all students of all schools and all domains. So yeah, you will have to explore, know what you want to learn and look for those courses, and you can start learning. And someone was asking, how do I log into Moodle? Yes, you will be provided access to Moodle before your bridge courses start. So your bridge courses are going to be conducted on Moodle. So for that, we will be creating your account. You will be getting a mail again from Moodle admin. Please keep watching your mail account, your Geeta mail ID for the Moodle credentials. And once you get your Moodle credentials, you can log into Moodle to access your bridge course there.
there's a question. Please tell something about Coursera. What is it all about? I think we'll have to repeat it once again for the latecomers. That is one. Second thing is it similar to Udemy is what they wanted to know, or maybe other digital platforms, Upgrad or something. So if you can just answer these two questions at once, sir.
Okay, can I share a video?
Yeah, please. Please, sir.
The concept of doing an MBA was always a little scary. I always imagined like a block of 2 to 3 years that I had to fulfill non-stop studying. And someone sent me this link with this new innovative program. I think the IMBA is more affordable and more flexible than any other alternative. I don't think I would be able to have finished any other program because after giving birth, it was really super hard to just start working again. And having something that's based on certificates in a modular structure make the entire difference for me. So the professors for the IMBA are actually the same professors for the regular on-campus MBA. They try to mimic the better aspects of the on-campus courses into the online space. So you have the live sessions, you have office hours, you have the discussion board. I think the cool thing is that you can truly participate from wherever you are. So these systems work on your desktop, on your cell phone, so it's device agnostic. And I think the specific point of democratizing education is super important for me. There are people who really, the barrier is the price or the barrier is the schedule. So just eliminating those barriers and making so that more people anywhere in the world at any time can actually study and get that degree from a ranked business school in the US. I think it's groundbreaking. Getting my MBA makes me feel empowered because I don't need to stop being myself. I don't need to stop working. I don't need to stop being a mother. I don't need to stop having my life. And that is everything.
And Coursera is also providing mobile app. You can download the mobile app and you can watch all the videos from your mobile itself. It's a very good online learning platform. So I think most of the people have solved their login issues. You have any other questions?
Yeah, someone was asking, oh no, are the courses mandatory? Yes, I repeat again, the courses that we have recommended for your program are mandatory. The mandatory under IT, the courses mentioned under IT productivity tools are mandatory for you to complete before your semester begins. And apart from it, you also have access to the 7,000 odd courses where you are free to do at your own pace and convenience. There is no time on during your learning years in Geetam. You have access to Coursera. You can complete your number of courses. You complete whatever interests you at your own pace, at your convenience, either on your mobile or on your desktop or your laptop. You can select your own courses.
Yeah, Madhuri, some of the students are asking, what are the mandatory courses? Can you please share your screen? How can they find the mandatory courses?
Yeah, mandatory courses. Yes, I will share my screen again and share them.
They are also asking whether they can do all the mandatory courses parallelly, like IT productivity tools and English parallelly.
Yeah, they can. They'll have to complete. The only condition is they'll have to complete the mandatory courses before the semester begins. That is the only criteria here. If they are comfortable doing both the courses, English proficiency and this, they can do it.
All 5 are compulsory. Somebody is asking whether it's mandatory to do all 5. Yes.
Yes.
First sem,
Yes.
It is
you need to
mandatory to
complete.
yes, it is mandatory to do all the 5 courses here.
It is mandatory for each and every student, irrespective of the discipline.
Yeah, your courses, the IT productivity tools are you have introduction to computers and office productivity
So you need to go to the
software.
catalog.
Yeah. And you have something called Everyday Excel and Gmail. And apart from it, you also have English proficiency. You have 2 courses recommended here. One is write professional emails in English, presentation skills, design presentation.
Madhuri, can you just show them where the catalog is?
Okay, I will have to log in as a student.
Sir, few of the students are getting this message. I've shared this screenshot with Madhuri, and allotted accounts are taken up for your institution. Please contact the administrator at your institution to request an extended enterprise license or proceed with your free personal Grammarly account. I think this is for Grammarly.
Yeah, this is for Grammarly. Yes, I will just have a look at this. If the student can share their email ID, I think we will just write to them personally. We will just check with the Grammarly just to see the number of licenses, and I'll get back to them.
Okay. Whoever has not got the email IDs or login credentials and Coursera access, in spite of paying fee before August 31st, please give your application numbers to your respective admission officers or write it to gat@geetam.edu. There are a lot of students who had not given their names properly during the application process. So we couldn't generate email IDs. Either their surname was missing or the name was not spelled properly. So there are around 230 students who did not do it. So we are just, trying to call them and get their proper names and then generate new IDs. So please reach out to your respective admission officers to, understand, where your thing is stuck. If you have paid fee before August 31st. People who paid it after September 1st, again, I'm telling, you'll have to wait for 3-4 days more, please.
Okay, when you log into Coursera, enroll into your program, this is what you will see. You will see browse your catalog and you're recommended by your organization. You will see the mandatory courses that we have mentioned here. IT productivity tools, English language proficiency. These are the 5 mandatory courses that you should need to complete before your semester begins. And apart from it, we also have some recommended courses for you. They are learning how to learn a life of happiness and fulfillment. We have again 5 recommended courses here. This is just a small catalog that has been recommended by the organization for you. If you want to do any course of your interest, you can just go click on the name, click on the here, and you want to learn something on Android development or developing Python for everybody, whatever. You click on this and it takes you to all the courses that you have here, and you can enroll into that course and complete the course and whatever. It will tell you what level you are in. So once you complete this, you can go to the advanced level or a difficulty level, whatever. But these are the recommended courses, as you can see, which appears on your catalog on your home page.
There's a lot of research undergone before, putting up these mandatory courses and recommended courses. So please do watch out for all these, recommended courses. A lot of, professionals and academicians who worked on, deriving these courses. So please do look for recommended courses. Apart from academic, there are non-academic courses also, like courses in photography or music, anything which is of, passion for you, you can pursue, provided you complete all these mandatory courses first.
Yeah,
Some of the students are asking, is the Coursera used for BArch? Yes. So actually, you can find many courses related to BArch architecture, Bachelor of Architecture, and what are the courses that you have suggested? Those are mandatory courses. Apart from that, you can also enroll many courses related to your architecture.
And someone said, Mr. Tripuman, I have paid my fees 2 months back, but I haven't got my credentials. You please wait for another 2-3 days. In case if you don't get your credentials, please write to either help_Coursera or to the admissions team, and we'll get back to you. And again, someone said, are these courses free? Yes, all the 7,000 plus courses that are available in Coursera when you log in are free for you.
And these Coursera,
These courses are free for only Geetham students.
yeah. And all your access mails are going to your Geetham Gmail ID. So please, once you get the email IDs, open an account in your Gmail and then look out for Coursera or Moodle or grammar related mails.
Yeah, you will be receiving all the correspondence from Geetham to your Geetham Gmail account. Please remember, all the correspondence from Geetham University with respect to your learning will come to your Geetham email ID, that is ends with IN. So please look out for mails from Geetham into your Geetham account. And then again, someone asked, which email do we need to join Coursera? As I told you, please click on the link that you have received, the invite that you have received from Coursera. In the invite, you will see something called Join Now. When you click on Join Now, it takes you to the Coursera login page. In the Coursera login page, you will have to sign up to create your own Coursera account. You need to create your Coursera account with your Geetham mail ID, because you're having a license of Geetham. So you need to provide your Geetham credentials and then create your own password to create your own Coursera account. Once you create your account, you will come to this home page, which will provide you all your catalog or the courses that have been recommended for you.
There's
Some of the students are asking one more question. Sorry. The thing is actually, the thing is, after completion of this recommended courses, we'll get a chance to do any other courses. Yes, the answer is yes. Till next 2 years, you can use your Coursera without any interruption. You can enroll any number of courses. There is no restriction in the number of courses. Yes, please go ahead.
So there's a question. I cannot find enroll option for Coursera in laptop. Do I just watch the videos and learn, or do I have to enroll compulsory?
No, you will get a mail. You will get a mail on this. Click on Join Now. I don't know if the student is watching this. You click on the mail that you have received, click on Join Now. When you click on Join Now, it takes you to the Coursera home page. In the Coursera homepage, you have to click on Sign Now, because I am already logged in. So it is giving me this message. I will log out and show you again. When you click on Join Now, when you click on Join Now, it takes you to this Coursera homepage. In this, either you can click on Join or click on Login. When you click on Join, it will ask you to provide your Geetham credentials. If you don't have your Geetham, if you are signing up for the first time, click on Sign Up, create your account, give your name. This name, please be careful when you give your name. When you mention your name, the same name will be used for your completions, course completions. When you get a certificate, you will get a certificate by this name. So please ensure you're typing in your name properly without any spelling mistakes. Give your name in full, then give your Geetham mail ID followed by a password to create your Coursera account. When you click on join for free, you will see this page with your courses, this is your course page, or this you are enrolled into this program, Geetham Coursera program for students 2021. You are enrolled into this program and you will have access to the courses recommended by us, plus the 7,000 plus courses that are there in the catalog.
Somebody is
Yes, please.
asking, is it mandatory for IT productivity tools for paramedical students?
Yeah, it is mandatory for all students to complete these courses because these are just a general, these are very thoughtfully decided courses for your overall knowledge gaining. This is nothing specific to your particular domain or to the stream that you are chosen to. These are general courses which are going to be helpful throughout your learning curve. And someone has asked, I'm a BBA student, can I join programming course in Coursera? Yes, these courses, the 7,000 plus courses, courses are open and available for free for all the students of Geetham. It is up to you. You can learn whatever you want under Coursera.
Yeah, one student from BSc Chemistry is asking, so what courses of Coursera should be completed by BSc Chemistry course? See, the thing is, what are the courses that you have suggested? Those courses have to complete it before starting your classes. Once class started, actually, your faculty is going to suggest you some of the courses, and then those courses you can complete while doing your regular class.
Yeah, and what is the main advantage? What is the main advantage of doing these courses? Yes, the main advantage is this is a self-paced learning. You have your course. These courses are curated and designed in such a way that they are there for 15 hours or 20 hours of courses. So the course, you can learn it at your own pace, at your convenience, either on your laptop, mobile, or desktop. So, and these are all you gain knowledge by the time you complete your course in Geetham, you will be acquiring more skills through this Coursera app. And our aim is only to provide you those skills to make you gain extra knowledge and make you get acquainted with so many other subjects by providing you the access to Coursera.
When should we start doing these 5 courses? That's one question. The other question was, how long do I get this access to Coursera for free? I think till you are a Geetham student, you will get free access to Coursera.
Yes.
And when should you start doing the 5 courses? I think you can start. We see a lot of people already, enrolled for courses and started doing, isn't it, Madhuri?
Yes, we already have quite a lot of students who have already started enrolled into the program and are also started learning this. So yeah, you can now, if you've got an invite, you can start learning, because before your bridge course commences, it is advisable for you to complete it. And these are all very short. They are stretched for almost 15 hours of program or so. So you can almost 2 hours per day, you can complete this mandatory courses.
Yeah, Madhuri, one of the students is asking, can we change Geetham email password? The thing is,
yes.
No, password
Yes.
you can change, but Geetham generated email ID, I don't think you can change.
that we can't change.
Email IDs you can't change, my dear. You can change your password, of course.
See, as you see, we already have 749 students who have joined and 408 students who have already started doing their mandatory courses. Let me see if someone has completed it as well.
Some of the healthcare students are getting robotic courses as mandatory. No, I don't think it will be shown as mandatory. It might be recommended courses. Mandatory are common for all, which are IT productivity tools and English proficiency. They could be showing robotic course as recommended, but then, sir, I think you are the right person to tell if it is showing as recommended course for healthcare, robotic course, then I think we'll have to reshuffle and have relevant courses as recommended courses for healthcare.
No, madam. As such, now if you look at the catalog, we have only recommended these courses. In that, robotics is not one of them. See, these are some of the recommended courses. It's up to you whether you do it or not. But then the productivity tools are what we are saying. IT productivity tools and language proficiency is what is mandatory. Recommended courses are something that we have just curated them. It's up to your interest whether you want to do it or not. So there's no compulsion with respect to your recommended courses. And apart from it, these are the different domains, the courses that are available in different domains. Suppose if you're interested in information technology or in arts and humanities, or any particular domain, you can click on it and you have access to 524 courses. So this is how your courses have been, this is how the catalog has been defined. And as I see, we already have some students who have completed the courses, the recommended courses. Your mandatory courses, it doesn't take much time because all the mandatory courses together put together are not more than 15 hours because they're all short videos, and the Coursera courses are so very well designed that each video doesn't last more than 5 to 6 minutes. So after every course, after every module, you have an assessment, and once you complete the assessment, you go to the second module. They are very well defined, and they are all summarized into small videos, and it doesn't take much time for you to complete it before your semester begins.
Yeah, Madhuri, some of the students are asking what is the deadline for completing the compulsory courses, mandatory courses.
Your bridge course is starting from 20th. So, and I'm sure your semester would start somewhere during October, ma'am, Jai Lakshmi, ma'am. So when is the semester likely to begin?
Academic classes will be from October, October 18th, I guess. I just opened it and.
So you have close to another 1 month before you complete your semester begins. So I think that is abundant time for you to complete your mandatory courses. Yes, other than the mandatory courses, you have access to all the catalog, all the courses in the catalog, which are for free. So you can do all those courses. And the Geetam Coursera license is available to you until you complete your graduation or whatever in code. Suppose if you're an engineering student for 4 years, you will have access to Coursera.
And some of the students are asking, can we do more than one course parallelly? Yes, you can do any number of courses parallelly. Actually, some of the students are asking the IT productivity tools and English proficiency course, can we do parallelly like that? So these courses, not only these two courses, you can do any number of courses parallelly.
Yes, no matter what group you are, irrespective of whichever stream you belong to, these 5 courses are mandatory for you. Whether you're from engineering or sciences or humanities, these 5 courses are mandatory, which have been very carefully designed to for all the students for their overall learning and development.
What about quiz, ma'am? Is it mandatory?
Yes, and now the module, the Coursera courses are defined in such a way that at the end of each and every module, you will have to take a quiz or an assessment. Only once you complete the assessment, you will go to the next level. You'll be able to, without completing the assessment, you can't go to the next module. So these quizzes are part of your learning curve. Is it useful for IELTS? Yes, you have a lot of language learning courses as well available in Coursera. Yes, you will have, you have courses that are useful for you for any domain or for any stream or for any profession that you choose to.
Yeah, there are many courses which are really useful for IELTS, GRE also.
Yeah, Shreya Bhavraju, when we sign up using Geetam email ID, after signing, it says an email sent to Geetam email. Yes, you already have access to your Geetam email account. So you would have received a Geetam email and password. So just log into your Geetam email account with that password and click on Coursera link. And then the rest, as we told you, you will have access to Coursera.
Madhuri, some of the students are saying that I used my Geetam email ID and password, but they're unable to log in. So those who are having this login issue, please send your request mail to help_Coursera. We are going to solve your issue.
You need to first create your account. You need to sign up and then try signing in. I think primarily for any portal, not just for Coursera, for anything, you need to first sign up, right? So follow the welcome mail from Coursera. You will get to know. Just join, create your account for Coursera, and then try logging in with the credentials. And still, if it is not happening, then you can write to the help desk for Coursera.
Yeah, I will take you through it again for those who have joined late or those who have missed it. So please remember it's a 3-step process. One is click on the invite. I will share.
Just follow the screen now, please follow the screen.
Yeah, you would have received a mail from Coursera saying you're invited to learn on Coursera. You will receive this mail to your Geetam email account associated with Gmail. Please click on Gmail and open your Geetam email ID. Look at for this mail called you're invited to learn on Coursera. When you click on that mail, you will have something called with your personalized mail like this. And click on join now. And here we have again a personalized note here as well, asking you to complete your recommended courses. Then when you click on join now, this takes you to the Coursera homepage. This is how your Coursera homepage will look like. In Coursera homepage, you can either click on join or click on login, either way. So, and here when you click on join, you will have to, because if you're joining it for the first time, click on sign up. If you already have an account and I mean you're logging in again, just it's a normal process, click on login. But when for the first timers you are logging in trying to create a Coursera account, need to click on sign up, then give your full name, as this name is going to be used for your certificates. That for the courses that you complete in Coursera, this name will be used for all the certificates there. So be very careful about when you give your name there. Ensure there are no spelling mistakes in it. Then give your Geetam email ID. That is, all your student IDs will have name followed by the last name, first name at geetam.in. Please give your Geetam email ID and then create your own password and click on join for free. I hope this is useful. So I think if students, if you try to do it parallelly, we'd be able to, I mean, just see if this particular issue has been addressed or not. And yes, one more thing, when you do this, you will get a confirmation mail to your Geetam account. Click on the confirmation mail.
So some of the students are asking, are we going to get hard copy of the certificates?
Yes,
No.
you can download the certificate. You can download the certificate.
They're asking, they're asking, can we get hard copy from the university?
These
So you
courses
can download a certificate.
download the certificate. So these certificates,
frame it, you will have it hard copy with you.
Yes, and your accomplishments will always be there in your Coursera account. That is going to be there forever. Whatever, any number of courses that you have completed, those certificates will be associated, will be available in your Coursera account throughout your career and throughout your academic career in Geetam.
There's written, ma'am, I registered with my normal email ID rather than Geetam ID. What to do? I think you just have to pause that and create a new account with Geetam ID and start doing it. You cannot club these two. Your Geetam email ID is a student access and you log in separately with that, please.
Yeah, some of them have said, yes, we're able to log in successfully. Thank you. What if you don't want to do this Coursera? See, this Coursera is, it is an opportunity for you to learn so many courses. If you don't want to do it, it is up to you. But then this is a wonderful opportunity to access all the courses that are there. Otherwise, which you'll have to pay a lot of money to do these courses outside. And also remember, these courses are being offered by world-class universities. So otherwise, it is difficult for any student to get access to these courses and the material.
So some of the students are asking, how do we get to know that we completed the course?
It is a
Once you complete your
phase-wise,
course, yeah, you'll get certificate.
and it is a well-driven, well-defined course. So you will know at every stage, you will have a status bar, a completion progress, which will at every stage, which will tell you which level you are or how much more is left for you to complete the course.
There's one question that user ID isn't working. I'm not able to type the whole ID. The ID I was given is igorantl@geetham.in, but the system is taking it as gitam.i. That N, he or she is not able to do it. I think Sanjana, Lakshmi Sanjana.
Please clear your Google Forms, or if you've already some passwords or the accounts have been there before, please clear all that and try to create again, because there is no size restriction as such in that Geetham email ID there.
Just try it once by deleting all cookies, deleting all the Google Forms or saved passwords and user IDs, and try it once, or maybe try in another device and see. Time zone, I don't think there's any time zone for this. This is completely at your convenience. Yeah, but you need to complete it, before your first sem. So.
Yeah, and again, I would like to add one more line here. Now, as part of your curriculum, you will be also associated with some of the courses. For example, in first year, when you have, you have about, 6 subjects during your first semester, you will also have some additional learning to be done through Coursera. So your academic curriculum is also linked to Coursera. So which will help you, which will be an added material and an additional learning for you. So that you will get to know once you start your semester. I mean, by then you will be comfortable using this. And I'm sure, see, this is very, very promising and very useful for you to, I mean, the learning progress, the courses have been designed, and we tutor are very, very helpful to you.
Is the mandatory course same for UG and PG, Madhuri?
Yes, it is. The mandatory courses are common for all students, UG, PG, and for all streams.
Okay. What time zone should I need to select in Coursera? IST is not showing in the time zone selection.
I don't think that was never an issue. I mean, we are hearing it for the first time. Yes, but in case if you have something like that, do send us a mail. We will look up and reply
Send the
to you.
link, URL, screenshot, and send it to Coursera Help Desk. They will sort it out. I clicked on Coursera and then clicked on enroll for free, and it is showing as purchase and audit. What should I click?
So can we? Yeah, can we?
Karthik Keroju, can you please share a screenshot of it, please? I mean, either you can share it with the help desk, or Madhuri, is there any help desk email ID for
Yes. Yeah.
digital learning doubt?
Yes. Help desk _ help. I'll just type it out here in the
Help
chat.
underscore
window.
Coursera.
Help _ Coursera.
Now, whoever student has this issue of saying purchase, probably you're not logging in through your Geetham credentials. Or if you're logging in through your Geetham credentials, if you still have that problem, please send us a screenshot of the error. Yes, do we have foreign language courses? Yes, you have a lot of foreign language courses as well that are available in languages and humanities. You can have access to all those courses there.
I have pasted the thing in chat box. I think Madhuri had put it to only hosts and panelists. Now I've put this help_coursera@geetham.edu to everyone. For any query, or any issue coming further while taking the course, please send all the details to this email ID. Coursera useful for food technology students? Yes, I think. See, Coursera is a big platform where you will have a lot of universities with lot of courses. If you want to do a course which is specific to your subject from universities with very high renowned universities abroad, you are most welcome. That's a platform which will enable you to do a lot of courses sitting at your home at your convenience of time. So please do not take Coursera very light.
Yeah, Mohan Krishna is asking, saying that actually everyday Excel takes a lot of time and it's taking around 3 months. Yeah, the thing is actually it shows it's a course duration is 3 months, but you can complete everything within 24 hours. So you don't need to wait for entire 3 months. If you can able to complete all the videos, yes, you can say that actually you will get your certificate.
I see 2 questions on they have not received email of Coursera to their Gmail IDs. Now, you have got your login password of Geetham, which is Geetham student email ID to the email IDs, your personal email IDs, which were given during your application process. Now, this Geetham ID, like say, for example, if you're Akhilesh, whatever @geetham.in is your email ID. With that email ID, you need to create an account in your Gmail because we are supporting Geetham ID is supported with Gmail. With that Gmail in that Gmail inbox, you need to check a mail of Coursera. You have got a mail from our IT team also on creating a Gmail account with these IDs. Please look for all these emails. Do not ignore them. Check your spam or junk folders in case if they've been directed there. On classes, again, all PG classes offline 27th September, all PG. UG, you need to wait for a few more days. The campus is getting prepared and we will let you know shortly.
Jaya, one more question that you need to answer. Ma'am,
Yes.
I have my father ID email is he has Chakrapani has given his father email ID.
Okay.
So how to change this email ID?
No, your Geetham email IDs are made with your name, your student name and surname. If say my name is Jayalakshmi Kota, okay, my father name is Ishwar Rao. Now my father email ID was given only for application purpose. While creating Geetham email ID, it would be jayakota@geetham.in. So the Geetham email ID will be in your name. And for the login credential, you need to check your father's inbox, get that email ID and password of Geetham, create a Gmail account using that email ID, then look for all the Coursera, Moodle, Grammarly, or any further communication. Your induction classes, link, Zoom links, everything will be sent out there. So Gmail is your inbox or email ID going forward for Geetham. Don't worry, even if you've given your father's email ID during the application process, you can go to his inbox, take the credentials, create your own Gmail account.
And some of the students are asking, can I use the same email ID for Grammarly?
Yes, you can. You can use the same email ID for Grammarly because for all
But
your
are we providing Grammarly license right now?
yes, we are providing. So you will have to, the students will have access to Grammarly, Coursera, and everything is associated with your Geetham email ID. You will have to log into Coursera, you will have to log into Grammarly. Even moving forward, even to Moodle, you will be, all these accounts are associated with your Geetham email ID. Without Geetham credentials, you will not have access to any of these tools.
For Excel course, there are 3 parts. 2 of the parts are 5.
Yes.
Each week has a lot of parts of lectures. Yes, I think the course structure is like that. So
And even
Yashwant
those,
from,
these
so there's a
courses
question from
don't.
Yashwant. Yashwant, actually, what are the mandatory courses for CSE students? So what are the courses that you have suggested right now? Those are mandatory for each and every student and the entire university. So specific to the CSE department, once you join the first year classes started, we are going to issue some of the courses. Those are mandatory courses for CSE students. Right now, what are the courses that we have suggested? Those are mandatory for each and every student, those who enroll in our Geetam University. Yeah.
My
Please go
father,
ahead.
who is Joshna Yalamati, I have gave my father email ID. Just the use of Grammarly is it'll enhance, you will learn to use better English. Your mails are corrected, your documents are proofread for spelling mistakes, and it will suggest you the possible words, and then it is basically for you will enhance your learning English language proficiency here with the use of Grammarly. It will help you draft your mails. It will help you draft your answers properly without any spelling mistakes, rephrase your sentences, etc.
So Madhuri, actually, some of the students, those who joined lately, for them, actually, they're asking the questions once again. I think it is better to provide answers for this Q&A, standard questions, right?
Yeah.
What are the mandatory courses and steps to log in?
Yes, yes.
I think these are the late joiners.
Okay. Now the mandatory was, I'll just take you through the process once again for all those students who have joined late.
I'm putting it in the chat box also, so please look at the chat things.
Yes, all the students who have been invited to Coursera, you would have first received a mail from Geetam about your Geetam email ID. In your Geetam email ID, when we have sent an invite from Coursera, you will get a mail saying Geetam plus Coursera, and the subject would be you're invited to learn on Coursera. And from this, you will get a personalized invitation this way. And here we have mentioned the name of mandatory courses. And then when you click on join now, this takes you to the Coursera homepage to your program that you have been associated with. Now, all the students who have joined this year are associated with a program called Geetam Coursera Program for Students 2021. This course, now, when you click on join, it'll ask you to create your credentials, provide your credentials to it. So you have two options. If you're already doing it, you have already logged in, click on login. If you're new to Coursera, click on sign up, give your name without any spelling mistakes, because this name is going to be used across all your accomplishments in Coursera for all your certificates. Then give your student ID, whatever Geetam mail ID that you have received, and create a new password and click on join for free. You will get a mail from Coursera to your Geetam mail account. Click on the Geetam mail account for confirmation and join the program. When you join the program, these are the mandatory courses that you can see, which says the IT productivity tools and English language proficiency. We have 5 set of courses here. These 5 set of courses are mandatory for you to complete before the beginning of your semester. So you almost have a close to 1 month for your semester to begin, before which you can complete these 5 mandatory courses. And apart from which, we have recommended a few courses to you. You can take them as you wish to at your own pace. And then apart from which, we also have different courses designed under different domains. So if you can learn those courses upon your interest. So when I log in, I can see so this is your catalog. In the catalog, you have the recommended courses. And apart from it, you also have the mandatory courses and the recommended courses. Apart from it, you also have a lot of courses that are defined under different domains. So you can choose any of the courses of your interest and learn it at your own pace. Do you have any French as one of the foreign languages? Yes, you can look up for any of your courses that you wish to do it in your search box there, and then it shows you all the courses that are available. If you look at it, I've just typed on French and you can see English French translator, French intermediary course. You have a lot of courses that are recommended here. So this is how you can have access to all the courses that are there in our catalog.
How to create Gmail ID with GitHub ID? It's simple. How did you create your personal Gmail ID? It's as simple as that. You need to just add an account, create a new account, type this email ID, create your password, and do it. I think it's simple. You have to try it on your own, Lakshmi Sanjana. I think you've come to your graduation and look around for your, the things around, learn on your own. It is simple. The way you've created your personal ID, it will be the same. It's just that there's a change in ID. No, you can't change your Geetam email ID issued. This is as per your name, surname given in your application, and the email ID given by Geetam cannot be changed. Only the password can be changed, at the later stage when you start using in your email. Document verification will happen sooner next week. So we are having our final GAT phase. So post that we will initiate the verification process. And all the document upload verification will be online mode. So do not worry. When will you get your first year book? I think you'll have to ask your institute dear. So please hold on for your induction classes. You can ask your question to the respective head of HOD or your faculty. Registration is not over yet, means 5th or 6th semester mark sheets are not uploaded yet because of late exams. So when will the document upload process start? You will get to hear more on document upload by probably next week or so. If few of your documents are held up by your previous institution due to exam, late conducting of exam or whatever, you can write it or speak to our admission officers. How to access Grammarly, Madhuri? It's the same process of access.
Yes.
Grammarly also?
Yes, it is the same process. You'll have to log in through your Geetam email ID. But then, as you said, some of the students have it's asking for the code and the license. I'll just check on that and get back to the students. If you have any issues, please write to help_Coursera. We will respond to that mail.
Password. How can I change my password and username in Coursera account? Can we change username and password, Madhuri?
Your username is nothing but your name and your mail ID. That cannot be changed. You can create your own personal, you can create another account, but that was not as, and you can relate your personal account with your Geetam account, but you cannot change as such when you're accessing Coursera through Geetam email ID. It is going to be your username is going to be your Geetam email ID, Geetam mail ID at geetam.in, and your password. So that cannot be changed.
The name changes. I told you that 231 students who had not put their name properly. We have made calls to them. Few of them did not answer and few of them answered and gave the details. For all those who had given the correct details of your names, you will get to hear from, like say in next 3-4 days, you will get to hear from us on the new credentials and Coursera access. Grammarly sign in, they have got the emails from Grammarly, Madhuri.
Yes, we have sent an invite to Grammarly as well. So they will just have to log in and confirm their email. They'll have to confirm it the same manner.
Any other relevant questions? Ma'am, how to enter? Okay, I think when you go to your Gmail, it will ask for your account details. So you will have to type in your xxx@geetam.in. Okay, like our accounts, we are using Gmail platform, and @geetam.edu is our email ID. Okay, so it will be jaya@geetam.edu. So don't worry, your email ID need not be in the name of gmail.com. Since this is an organizational account at Gmail, it will be xxx@geetam.in. Once you start logging in or creating an account, you will get to know. It's very simple. I'm able to log into Coursera and Grammarly, but not Moodle. Madhuri.
Moodle, we haven't provided you access. You will get a mail once we provide you a link. You will get a mail, receive a mail from Moodle admin to create your confirm your credentials. As such, we have right now provided you access only to Coursera and Grammarly. And I see even Grammarly, we have good number of good number of students who have confirmed their registration, who have logged into Grammarly.
Okay. It is asking for access code, it seems, Madhuri. I have queries.
Yeah, I've seen a screenshot. So that's what I see, that there are quite a lot of students who have almost joined. I mean, who have more than 500 people have joined in. But those who have an issue, please send us a mail with your with your user ID, user ID credentials, and a screenshot of it. We'll look up for it and get back to you.
It will be the same ID, help_coursera@geetham.edu.
Yes.
Okay, guys, please, here it is, help_coursera@geetham.edu. You can send the Grammarly screenshot, URL, and your username, password to that email ID. Our team will sort it out. Look for your junk and spam mails. If you have received a mail on Coursera and not received a mail on Grammarly, then I think you have to look at your junk or spam folders. Moodle, we have not sent it. You need to hold Abhinav. Please hold on. We will send the details of Moodle shortly. Yeah, Grammarly app needs to be installed, or you need to. They can use the browser, Madhuri.
Yeah, you can use it both way. You can either download it and log into directly to grammarly.com and create your account.
Okay.
And you can add that to your Microsoft Word, to your mail. You can link up to all your accounts. So wherever you type in something, your Grammarly does the checking at the back end. What is Geetham Coursera ID? Geetham Coursera ID is nothing but your mail ID provided by Geetham. For all the students, it will be your first name, last name @geetham.in.
Should we do any mandatory course with Grammarly?
No. Grammarly is just a tool to check your English language proficiency. It is just a tool to correct your English language. So suppose you type if there's a typographical error, it highlights you and it asks you to correct it. And if you have not phrased a sentence properly, it will ask you to rephrase it. So it is just a Grammarly, it's just a tool for you to improve your English language proficiency.
Somebody's asking, show us on creating Geetham ID on Gmail. We will do one thing. We'll just create one, screen video of creating Gmail, Geetham IDs, and we will circulate it. I hope it will be helpful, Anshul. Or probably somebody who had already logged in. If you can share it with us, it will be of great help.
Fine, then I think we will do one thing before your classes start. And I mean, we will send you a Grammarly login, small tutorial on Grammarly login, on Coursera login, and also now your Geetham, how to create your Geetham account. We will send a note out for all these three and share it with all of you. And another thing, Coursera, when will the Coursera classes start? See, the Coursera is an online learning platform where it's a web platform where so many courses are collated together, offered by different universities. That is available 24/7. It is not that it is open during this time to that time. The Coursera website is created by Stanford University, which offers again, this Coursera is associated with so many other universities worldwide and who have put up their courses for you to learn. It is available 24/7 and you can learn it at your own pace, at your own time, and at your own convenience. Yes, it is mandatory for you to sign in for Grammarly as well.
I think we are done. We have almost answered all the questions. Any question which are not answered, please do write it to help_coursera@geetham.edu. Meanwhile, we will try to pull out things and material or tutorials for how to create a Gmail account with geetham.in email ID, how to log in for Coursera, how to log in for Grammarly. I hope it will be helpful for you. We'll try separating them through your AOs on WhatsApp group, and we will also send emails. So please look for email IDs. Your induction would start on 20th September. and all PG offline classes would start on 27th September. This Saturday, we are having a session on VDC, which is Venture Development Center. I hope you would have got emails on the link for joining. This Saturday, 18 September, 11 a.m., a session on Venture Development Center. For students who had missed the digital session, we will try to have another session for you with a lot more detailing on how the digital learning at Geetham works. So till then, thanks a lot, Madhuri, and thanks a lot, Rajesh Garu,
Yeah.
for the valuable time and clarifying a lot of doubts.
Yeah,
We-
ma'am, I think
Yeah.
maybe we should have another repeat session for those who have missed out and for those whose issues are not yet sorted out. Maybe
Yeah.
we can have another, not a webinar kind of a thing, where we can have a session where the students can share the screen and we can resolve these problems then and there itself.
Sure, we'll do that. Probably next week we will plan something like that.
Yes. Yeah.
By then, I think the rest of the student till September 14th, 15th, we paid will also get their access. So we'll have little more, strength in the students, and then we'll do it.
Sure. Okay, I think if there's nothing else, then can we end the session, ma'am?
Yeah, we'll end the session. I think the queries are the same. So you can write to help_coursera@geetham.edu or gat@geetham.edu for any further queries. Okay, fine then. Thank you, Madhuri. Thank you, Rajesh Garu. I'm ending off.
Yeah.
Signing off.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for attending the session.
Yeah, thank you, students.